On this episode, I'm cutting the cord. Hey everybody, Jace Allen here. Welcome back to the channel. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I don't do hardly any sponsored videos. I'm a very small channel. I got a small subscriber count, so I don't have people just sending me stuff left and right like some of the bigger channels. So I have to, kind of build up an inventory and then sell it and wait till the money comes in and get some more stuff. And so the videos tend to come in waves. But I finally did get a sponsorship, I guess, deal, you could say. This is from XVive, and it's for these wireless guitar system. It basically replaces your guitar cord with a receiver and a transmitter, so you don't have the guitar cable. And basically, it was just somebody from XVive Audio, a person that was calling themselves Jenny. So basically, just sent this email that said, "Hey, this is Jenny. We've been specializing in audio products for over 10 years. We really love your work. Your talent is truly inspiring. This is definitely a form letter. Would you be open to showcasing our new XVive A58 wireless guitar system?" So I basically said, sure, why not? And then they asked for phone number and address. And so I sent them my shipping address, and it showed up, I don't know, maybe a week or so later. And so this is it. This is the XVive guitar system. So as you can see from the sponsor deal, that I'm really under no obligation to, there was no contract. They didn't send me anything to sign. They didn't even give me any parameters for, what to do. So I'm just going to give it an honest review. I did have one of these before that I got off of Amazon. I'm not sure what the model was. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it was similar to the Joyo. It might have been Lacado. I don't remember. I don't see it in here anymore. I know it was one of these sort of square looking ones. And so I had bought that a while back, and those, you plug them in, they've got a battery in them, and you charge them up to use them. And they run off of 2.4 gigahertz wireless, which is basically what Wi-Fi runs off of, and Bluetooth. So the guitar transmitter receiver that I used to have, it worked okay after, because you plug it in to charge it, use it, it lasts for a couple hours, at least these did. They lasted for a couple hours, few hours, so I could get through an acoustic gig with it, and then you'd plug them in and everything. Well, after, a few months of using them, using them and charging them, using them, charging them, they didn't hold charge very long. And so I ended up getting rid of them and going back to a cable. And then I started using these Lacado wireless transmitter receiver for in-ear monitors. Just, when I would play in the band I was in last year and earlier this year. And it was so I could hear myself, basically. And nobody else in the band had, anything wireless. They were all on a wire. And so didn't have any problems. Well, then when I started this other band, I got 2 more sets of these wireless in-ear monitors. And let me just be clear, I'm not talking about the XVive, I'm talking about this other stuff. I'm just kind of setting up the... I know this kind of seems like I'm rambling, but there is a point to it. And so the Lacado wireless, I bought 2 more of those so that the 3 of us that were the lead singer, myself, and the bass player would all have in-ear monitors. And then I had a mixer that was also Wi-Fi. And then I had my tablet hooked up to that, an amp or something through Bluetooth. So when we practiced, we had all this wireless stuff going on, and the in-ear monitors would cut in and out horribly. So that brings me to this guitar system, which is running on 5.8 gigahertz wireless. So, but that is, I mean, there is Wi-Fi that runs on the 5.8, but typically I would say that the busiest frequency is the 2.4. I think it's 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, 2.4. So these would probably be better as far as, you know, not getting any interference. So let's see. What do we have here? 5.8 gigahertz, high resolution 24-bit, 48 kilohertz audio, up to 5 hours of battery life, less than 5 milliseconds latency. So it's got 6 wireless channels, and I'm assuming that it switches channels automatically. Maybe not. And what else does it say here? Dynamic range to 110 decibels. Signal noise ratio 110. Frequency response 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Wireless range up to 100 feet. Depends on RF signal absorption, reflection, interference. Compatible with active passive pickups. Scans for wireless status and selects best channel. Includes transmitter, receiver, charging cable, user manual, carrying case. Yeah, there's your manual. They make all kinds of stuff. Actually, this is a catalog, and warranty card and your user guide. So they come in a nice case here, and so that's cool. And the case includes a charging cable, and they are charged up. I have used them already. I used them last Saturday at band practice. Didn't have any issues. Worked great. I pulled them out of the box. They were charged up. I turned them on, and they just worked. And we practiced for, I don't know, a few hours on Saturday, and they never cut out or anything that I could tell. Let's just plug it in real quick to the our audio interface here and do a quick sound test. Okay, so let's see. Receiver is the input, so that goes into your amp or your audio interface, and then the other end goes into your guitar, and then they bend, you know, you can bend them down out of the way. So yeah, they work great. But how about if I throw a strap on this guitar and wander through the house and see if it continues to pick up? It says 100 feet. I'll go out to the garage. I'll just walk. A little out of tune, of course. I'm always out of tune. Okay, here we go. All right, so I wandered out into the garage. Okay, so that's a pretty good example of what these things are capable of. So yeah, I think they're pretty nice. Definitely helps to declutter your stage when you're playing when you're playing out or you're jamming with a bunch of friends or whatever, it's nice to have, you know, not be connected with the cord. And then we have wireless in-ear monitors, so we don't have to worry about that as well. So it kind of frees you up to not have all these cables laying around. So there you go. Check it out. These are the A58 wireless guitar system. I guess these are new. You'll probably see a bunch of other guitar YouTubers reviewing these, because that seems to happen, that they send out requests in waves, the different sponsors, and so you get a bunch of YouTubers that all release videos within days of each other. So yeah, I mean, not sure what else to say about it. I'm not sure what these cost, actually. So let me check that out for you. Let's see, this is XVive. I'm assuming they're available on Amazon. There it is, A58. This is right. Oh, they're 149 bucks. So they're about $40 more than the XVive with the 2.4 gigahertz. But I would say I would go for the 5.8, because like I said, I had all kinds of interference with those in-ear monitors that were on 2.4. Yeah, there you go. Check it out. One of my first sponsorships there. This is the XVive A58 wireless guitar system. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time here on Jay Salen Guitar.